What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your girl Haitian doll 𝕃𝕚𝕚 back at it again with another YouTube video. 𝕃𝕚𝕚𝕚 all that. If you are new to my channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe so you can become part of the dollhouse today. Make sure you like and comment on this video, my future videos, and my past videos so I can know that you were here, and liking really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Make sure you turn on post notifications so you don't miss none of my saucy and fire content. And without further ado, let's get into the purpose of today's video. But before we do that, I'm going to give you guys the shout out of the day and the outfit of the day. So the shout out of the day is going to be Nicole. Her channel consists of beauty, lifestyle, and fashion videos. I just love her energy. She is so pretty, head full of natural hair. I'll have all her information in the iCard description and on the screen, as well as her Instagram in the description box down below, so you guys can go ahead and navigate to her Instagram and her YouTube channel and subscribe and show love over there. So let's get into the outfit of the day. For the outfit of the day, I have on this Los Angeles top. It's black and white, and it's from Forever 21. Got it a long time ago, so I can't really give you guys the pricing on it. But as you guys know, Forever 21 is really affordable. Then I have on these Army Fatigue biker shorts from Ross. And then I have on my infamous Nike slides. And yeah, that's pretty much all we have on today. So let's get into the purpose of today's video. So today we're going to be talking about 10 things you shouldn't say to a Haitian. And I thought this video would be really fun to do and very interesting. So definitely make sure you go down in the comment section down below. Let me know if you heard any of these things or you familiarized with any of these phrases, because I really want to know, especially my Haitians and my West Indians. Let me know down below. So the first thing we have is, do you speak Haitian? This is very expensive if you guys didn't know, because how I'm going to speak in ethnicity, it doesn't even make sense. That's like asking a Puerto Rican, do they speak Puerto Rican? What does that make sense? Do you speak American? Like I can't comprehend where does the correlation connect. But yes, that is very offensive and it's very ignorant. So definitely make sure you're not out in the streets asking Haitians, do they speak Haitian, because you either gonna get cussed out, ignored, or beat up. I don't know, probably something else, but one of those three. Number 2, you don't look Haitian. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what am I supposed to look like. I understand the media portrays that Haitians are dark skins and all Haitians are basically dark skinned like they do with the African continent, but at the same time you have to understand that's really not accurate, because you have to understand people are mixed, and as Haitians we were colonized by the French, so the French was predominantly white back then, so that pretty much sums it up why some Haitians are brown skin, light skin, white, all that extra stuff. So basically any ethnicity can have a person of a lighter skin complexion, of a darker skin complexion, because remember, everything is mixed. But predominantly, yes, there are a lot of dark skinned Haitians that are beautiful, just like the light skin and the brown skin Haitians. For number 3, I have, you're pretty for a Haitian. Just don't say it. It's very offensive, because that's just making you seem like you're saying all Haitians are supposed to be ugly. And I don't understand who told you that Haitians are supposed to be ugly, because anybody can be ugly, whether they're Puerto Rican, white, black, Asian, whatever the case may be. Anybody could be ugly, anybody could be cute, anybody could be beautiful, anybody can be gorgeous, whatever the case may be, because it has nothing to do with race or ethnicity. If you're cute, you're cute. If you're ugly, you're ugly. And P, that's it. For number 4, I have, do you do voodoo? It's just offensive, because not all Haitians do voodoo. I understand voodoo is popular in Haiti, but voodoo actually came from Africa. So, okay. I'm not to, like, I think people are going to be like, oh, why she keep mentioning Africa, like I have a problem with Africans. No, why would I have a problem with my ancestors? Like, I love African people. They're beautiful just like Haitians. But voodoo came from Africa, if you didn't know. A little food for thought. So I feel like I'm really going to be educating a lot of people in this video. But yeah, voodoo came from Africa. So, yeah. But anyways, not all Haitians do voodoo. So just get that out your mind. Get that out your sentiment that all Haitians do voodoo, because they don't. And if you do go up to a Haitian that actually does do voodoo, and you asking them that, and you get voodoo put on you, I mean, you ain't had no business asking. I ain't saying that's good for you or it's bad for you, but you ain't had no business asking that, especially if you don't know them. Or even if they was your friend for years and years or your family member. Like, it's just the disrespect for me. Because you don't want no problems with voodoo, so why you even asking? Exactly. That just sums it up right there. For number 5, I have, how did you get here off the boat? Not all the Haitians are off the boat. I understand a lot of Haitians came here illegally off a boat, but some people actually came on a plane. Yeah. So some people actually came the legal way. And not saying if you came here illegal, I'm bashing you, because there's probably people in my family that came here the illegal way and got their residence after all that extra stuff. So not saying if you came here illegally it's a problem, but stop asking Haitians that, because like it's really offensive, because they will call it but the banana boat. And it's like, I understand it's funny to like us when West Indian people and like us Haitians, but when a non-West Indian person says it, it just hit different. A lot of these phrases hit different when it's coming from a non-West Indian person or anybody who's not from like a country that's like Cuba, Guyana, like countries that's like the Caribbean. Moving on, for number 6, I have, are you poor? Not all Haitians are poor. Like I said, the media portrays what it wants to portray, and that's how they get donations to these foundations. Because if you portray an image of somebody being poor, impoverished, that's the same thing. But yeah, somebody being poor, impoverished, starving, with nothing over, no roof over their head, I mean, you gonna want to donate. I'm not saying there's not a large population of Haitians that are poor, but there's a large population of Haitians that are rich or in the middle class standing point. So understand that not all Haitians are poor, and not all Africans are poor, because they do the same thing with the African continent. So yeah. Moving on, I have, do you eat cats, dogs? Do you eat cat, dogs, trees, sand, etc.? So anything that's out of the norms of what you would normally eat, they will ask Haitians, do they eat that? Just like they do with Asian people. And it's like mad disrespectful. A lot of times when people are eating stuff that's out of the norm, it's really because they don't have the resources, or they want to eat it for the nutritional factors, because they like replacing something in their diet that they don't really have an abundance of. So I really seen this document on, it was like a documentary or like a video, but yeah, a documentary on some Haitians in Haiti. I don't know what part it was, but they had made like these dirt cakes or something like that, and it wasn't like no regular dirt that you find in the States. Like, this was some dirt from Haiti that had some great properties, like some great health properties, and I guess they were eating it because the properties that it had, it replaced the stuff they really couldn't find in their diet. So they went ahead and they just ate it, and they prepared a lot of preparation went into cooking those dirt cakes and everything, and they actually were getting sold because of the health properties that they have. So as I said, it's all about the resources and the health properties that the non-normal food items have that makes them eat them. Sometimes people just probably want to eat exotic stuff, but most of the time it's because of the other reason I just discussed. Moving on, for number 8, I have, stop speaking Creole around me, I know you talking about me. Yes, most of the time when people are speaking another language around you and they're making faces, making gestures, they're talking about you. Even if they don't make gestures, I mean, it's a free country. Speak what you want to speak, and that's it. I'm tired of people saying, oh, this is America, speak English. It's a free country. America, land of the free. If I want to speak English, Spanish, French, Portuguese, whatever the freak I want to speak, that's what I'm going to speak. And I'm not borrowing your mouth to speak, am I? Oh, okay. So at this point, you just being disrespectful because you can't understand the language. That's not my problem. Go learn the language and then come back to me. But until you do that, just stay mad and be in your feelings. Because at this point, y'all just mad because y'all don't speak Creole. But then, y'all want to make fun of Creole, saying this like language like y'all do with African language. Like, stop playing with me. Because y'all really be coming out the mouth crazy with Haitians. Moving on, number 9 is, you have a lot of hair for a Haitian. Y'all say the same thing to Black Americans. Y'all say the same thing to Africans. Who told y'all that Black people are bald? And I don't know why I'm saying who told y'all when I know exactly who told y'all. The Europeans told y'all that. and all these other people that didn't like black people back then and still don't like black people currently. That's who told y'all that. So y'all could take y'all little European beauty standards and keep them to yourselves, because nobody wants to hear it. All this all black girls are bald stuff, it's really getting old, and it's really getting tiring. So keep coming out of the mouth crazy with these Haitians and these black people. And I'm just saying, not everybody gonna just turn the other cheek, because people real, like, you get disrespectful with them, they gonna get disrespectful with you back. So that's why I'm doing this video, because a lot of the times y'all just say these stuff because y'all like, okay, y'all say it to Americans and Americans don't get offended. But you have to understand, these are people from a different country and they have a different mindset, and everybody's different in their own way. So not everybody gonna take everything with like a grain of salt. So remember, what's offensive to you may not be offensive to the next person. So just letting you know. For number 10, I have you two like to be Haitian. First of all, I want to say I kind of participated in this, but the thing is, I never participated in there wasn't a possibility of Haitians being like light skin. And when I say light skin, I mean like light skin, but not to the point that they look like they're white. Like when I seen white Haitians, I'm like, I know it's a possibility, but it was just like, it was like out of the norm to me, because I'm like, I never really seen a white Haitian like that, like when the first time I seen a white Haitian. But then I know that it's a possibility, because remember, everything is mixed. We were colonized by the French. So just like the African, some of the African continents, they were colonized by the Portuguese and all these other countries. So remember, everything is mixed. It's all a combination of everything. And then to go along with that, the media portrays that most Haitians are dark skinned. And I understand most Haitians, there is a big population of the Haitian country that is dark skinned, and there's a big population that is light skinned, white, whatever, but most of the population is dark. But you have to understand, everything is mixed. And just like America, it's a big melting pot of everything. So if you, somewhere down the line you had a French person in your family that was white, that's all gonna show up. It may not show up in you, and you might be dark skinned, but it's all gonna show up somewhere through your bloodline, because I mean, you're mixed. So that's just how it all goes. And just to go back, if you don't know about the 𝕊𝕓 gene, get educated about the 𝕊𝕓 gene. And I'm not really gonna get into it, but if you don't know what the 𝕊𝕓 gene is, definitely make sure you go and research that, because it will leave a lot of you guys stunned. And I already kind of knew about the 𝕊𝕓 gene, because I'm like, there's a lot of black women that have children that don't really look like them, and it makes sense because everything is mixed. And that's just like, black people have the genetics to do that. I think it's only black women though, not black men. It might be black men as well, but mainly predominantly black females. But that's all I have for 10 things you shouldn't say to a Haitian. Thought this would be very interesting and fun to do. Chime in down below. Let me know if you ever heard any of these phrases, or if you ever had a friend or a family member told you they heard anything like that, or anything else that I didn't mention in this list. Definitely chime in down below and let me know. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Make sure you go ahead and check out Be Nicole's channel. I'll leave all her information in the iCard description and on the screen, so you guys can go ahead and navigate to her channel. Make sure you check out her Instagram. As I said, I'll leave it in the description, as along with my Instagram as well. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in today's video. Without further ado, be loving with care, be blessed and don't be stressed. 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕒 𝕊𝕟 Haitian doll, 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕒 out.